Hello? Sorry, I'm just testing the audio. Hello? Yeah, it seems to be in sync. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just testing the audio. Yeah, it seems to be in sync. Sorry, I'm just testing the audio. Let's see. Okay, I think this is good. Let's try this. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to just tweet now. Trying live now. Let's see. Cool. Okay. So I got this one. I got Code Sandbox here. Also need Excalidraw. Like in terms of, maybe I should keep my keep it going here. Let's see. How do I turn off the audio? I'm just going to keep my iPad here so that I can see that like the resolution and stuff is okay. And sorry for messing around with this, but it's only it's the first time I'm trying it, so I have to make sure it looks okay. Okay, nice. I guess we're ready. Welcome to the live stream. This is the first time I'm doing live stream, so I'm a little bit nervous and excited. Like, how will this work? And as mentioned in the introduction, we're going to build an app, and I have no idea. I haven't planned anything. So I was thinking when I got back home today that I would just, because I have a lot of stuff in my head, so I thought I would just dive into Excalidraw first and then and kind of dump all the stuff that's in my brain. And then we'll jump into Code Sandbox and start coding. And I haven't really decided on like all the parts of the stack and stuff, but yeah, let's just see how this works out. So we're going to build an app. Let's see. And so this is like the app. Oh, I should probably zoom in. Oh, my iPad's in the way. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a big one. Let's see. Let's remove that. Here we have the app. We're going to draw some frames so we can see what this app is all about. And let's see, it seems like it doesn't fit my whole screen for some reason. Like parts of it is actually not there. Whoa. Let's see if we can fix that. How do I fix this? Can I like change the resolution here or something? How do I change the resolution of this thing? Display. This sucks. How do I make this fit my screen? The window. No, not the window. Manual? Crop. I don't want to crop. I just want the thing to be like my screen to be streamed. Maybe I can just change the resolution. Let's see. So if I do 1080. Let's see. No, that didn't help. I don't want to go all the way down here. There has to be some way to make this work. God damn it. If anyone knows, please let me know. Remove, transform, properties. Oh, okay. Let's OBS screen recorder does not fit. Well, I have a big window. I don't have a small window. Wait, this one seems to have to make screen fit when streaming. You need to change the screen resolution in game setting. Settings, stream video. Oh, maybe that's it. This sucks. We're going to spend ages on this. Okay, we'll just have to get through it. Sorry about this, but like, I have to figure this out. You want to make sure you're not stretching it, but make the game capture source smaller. You can reset the size by right-clicking transform. Transform, I saw transform. Reset transform. Well, that didn't help. Oh, fit to screen. Ah! Did this work? Oh, that was just there. Oh, wait, maybe it works now. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, now it seems like it's working. Sorry, there's some delay on the stream, so I can't really see the result until until it catches up. Come on, catch up. Can I? Yes, great. Sorry about that. So like 10 minutes of technical stuff, that's like what you typically have at presentations as well. So that's just fitting. Okay, so we have our app, and as I said, we're going to draw some frames here. But what we have outside here is that I built this app using Firebase, and basically I'm using, so we have Firebase, and inside Firebase I'm using like the Firestore project. If you're not familiar with Firebase, it's actually pretty awesome. It's a really old project, and then Google bought it, and they made tons of improvements on it. So if you need like a stack that has like a database, you have real-time stuff, you have authentication, analytics, like they have something called Firebase functions, which are like Lambda functions. It's super awesome to work with, and they have like a beautiful web dashboard. Like if you've looked at, I haven't looked at Azure for a while, but like the dashboard there is, I don't understand why they don't do anything about that. Because for, at least for me, it's a big benefit if you have like a really good tool to work on your cloud services. But anyways, so I'm using Firestore at least, which I think is like, there are two different databases. You have Firestore and you have real-time database. And real-time database is kind of what they bought, the company they bought, and then they built Firestore. And they're saying that they're two different databases, but it kind of has all the features of the real-time one, but with some improvements. But still, I'm not sure what what the difference is. Like the real-time database is more like a document database, and then Firestore, well, it's kind of a document database, but you have something called collections and stuff. Anyways, yes, I'm also using functions. I'll get back into what I'm using that for. And of course, I'm using the authentication off. So we're going to, like, all this is set up. We already have, as I mentioned, I've been using this app for a while, so there's tons of data there already. Nothing private though. We'll just use the production version, I think. But anyways, okay, so this app, it's, we are going to first sign in. So we're going to use like Google sign in for this. Google sign in. And then we are going to move into like a screen, like the main screen. And the main screen is basically, there's like a thing here called current week. So this is like a big link. And then you have next week, oops, which is also like a big link. And then underneath here, you kind of see the current week, but by day. So you have, for example, Monday here. And then you can like swipe it. Maybe I can do this. Oh, where's the arrow? There's the arrow. So you can like swipe it back and forth to go through this, and it shows the current day. So the point is that when me on like in the weekend, we click this next week thing, and then we just tap everything that's happening or what we need to do the next week, and then we're kind of done. And then when we wake up on Monday, we kind of see what we're supposed to do that day. Yes, and also you have the possibility to add new stuff here, of course. And if I remember correctly, that was like a button down here or something. We'll figure that out. Cool. So let's have a look at like current week and next week looks pretty much the same. And there's just, or maybe we can look at this one first. So this one leads to a screen where you can insert, like you can insert some text, and then let's see, there's like an OK there. Yeah, so you can insert some text, and then you choose, yeah, I don't quite remember, but at least you can choose a date if you want to do that. So typically there are two types of entries. You have like an entry that's just automatically repeating every week, where you can like choose which day of the week you're going to do that thing. Yeah, and I think actually you can do that already here. And then you can rather choose a date. So some events are actually unique, and you want those events to kind of like be merged in with your weekly events. So I'll show you how that works. So let's do this. So these are like the different weekdays: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And of course we have like Saturday and Sunday as well, but I don't have room for that. This is like a calendar. Yes. So here we create like a new entry, and then, sorry for like making this a little bit messy, but I hope you get the idea. Yes, and then when you create this entry and you plan the next week, you'll have like an entry here which states, maybe we can write something here, fix this thing. And then when you go to the next week, you'll have fix this thing, and then you're going to choose which day you're going to fix that thing. So if we empty these. So I'm going to do that on Monday, for example. And the point is that this is collaborative. So whoever you connect to, they also appear on this list, like with a different color. So maybe this is something we do multiple times during the week. So if we remove that one, and then like my girlfriend does this on Tuesday, for example. So that's kind of cool. We kind of sit there and we talk, and then we just tap these things, and they kind of pop up like it's synced. So it just pops up. And then if there's like a date, like a unique event, that actually ends up last on the list because it's beyond the week we are planning. But if it's in the current week, we actually want that event to come up first, because events are like out of the ordinary. So that's something you at least have to, like, as I mentioned in the introduction, I forget a lot. But these events, these are like important things. So I definitely have to remember that. So if you go to like next week and there's some event happening in that week, those pop up at the top. But if it's like a future event past the next week, then they come up at the bottom. So we can kind of like, okay, we're going through the week. And by the way, these are the next things, like unique things happening. This might seem a bit silly, but after we got like our daughter, we have to do this. We need structure. We need something that we can like agree on. We can't just wing it the week, because you're very tired often. You're like low on energy, especially when you have a kid that's going through like a phase. They have these phases. Typically for 2 weeks, they get super cranky, and then they suddenly wake up one day and they have like a major update, meaning their brain has just like, it's insane. They go from being like a infant to being like a small kid. It's super weird. But anyways, they have these 2 weeks of just draining your energy down, and then you need these kinds of routines so that you can just manage, so you don't get into arguments and stuff. At least it has helped us. Yes, anyways, I guess that's it. And as mentioned, like if there's something on Monday, let's see, so maybe it states like fix this thing, pops up here. Cool. I guess that's it. Maybe we should like, yeah, maybe we can try that first. We can copy. Wait, I guess I have to download it. Export PNG week planner. And then can I download it? Oh, I probably just click it. Yeah. Yeah, let's put it on the... Okay, cool. Yes, maybe we could even... Yeah, that's even better. Maybe we could just share it, like with a link. Cool. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's dive into Code Sandbox. Maybe it's a little bit big here now. Maybe I can do something like this. Yes. Okay, so let's try setting up the project. I'm just going to create a sandbox, and I'm going to use, I'm at least going to use TypeScript, React, and Overmind. Like, this is a simple application, and React is probably overkill, but it's just comfortable to work with. And I want this to be fun. I don't want to battle like some new technology that I don't understand. I just want to build the app. That's the focus. And then I'm also going to use Overmind, which is also maybe, well, I wouldn't say overkill. It's because it might seem like a simple app, but we're deriving a lot of state, and it's just a really nice experience to like have the dev tools and understand what's happening in the background. We're going to use Firebase, so we're going to have like effects and stuff. And Overmind just splits those concerns very nicely. So the code should become quite clean. But yeah, of course, I could have implemented this without using any framework, but what's the fun in that? Okay, where is React TS? Here we have it, React plus TS. Okay, so let's go in and name this project. This is week planner, and in the description we can do like my app, and then I'll paste the URL for this. Yeah, we should make those URLs like so that they actually become links. Yeah, I think I'm going to write stuff down as I'm make links in description. Maybe we could even make the description should be markdown, because we just implemented some markdown support, so we could make the description markdown. Good idea, Christian. Cool. So now we are on our week planner project, and what we want to do now. What do we want to do now? Maybe we should just install the dependencies I know we're going to use. So what we're going to use is Overmind, and I'm going to point to latest here, just so that I'm always running on the, well, maybe that's not a good idea. Let's be explicit about the version. We're going to have Overmind, and then we need Overmind React. And I'm also going to try, like we built this project called Stitches, and I haven't really tried it in an actual, like it started as an experiment. So typically things I build comes from hitting like challenges in whatever I'm working on. But Stitches came out of just experimenting. So I haven't really tried it out in a real app yet. So I'm going to do that. Yes. So the way I organize my projects is by creating a folder called Overmind, and then I have a folder called Components, and often I also have a folder called UI Components. And I'm not saying that this is the best way to do things. A lot of developers likes to split stuff up by feature instead, and I'm not saying that's wrong at all. I'm just not used to it. Never really tried it. I've never been on a project where we've done it that way. I like to think about Overmind as the application itself. That is where I split things up into namespaces and stuff, or features, or whatever you want to call them. And then the UI just is something else. It just happens to be a way to consume the state of the application. You could build many different kinds of UIs based on the state of the application. While if you only use React, the state and the UI is highly coupled. Yes. Okay, so we have Overmind here. So maybe we can just try to set up Overmind, I guess. So we're going to have an index file here, and we need a state file. And maybe we can just start with that. And let's just type our state and export state. Okay, so we have some state. And now let's import that state. And we are going to declare module Overmind. We're going to use implicit typing. Let's see, I think this is how we do it. Interface config extends iconfig, type of config, if I remember correctly. I might not remember all of this, So we have our config here, and let's import iConfig from Overmind. Oh, it doesn't, that's interesting. Cannot find module Overmind. This is definitely a bug. I'll write this down. Let's see, bugs. Cannot find module Overmind. Let's try to refresh and see if it works. And this is the thing, like when you work on a project, you get so into the code and working on the internals of the project that you kind of get lost in the user experience. So it's really nice for me to actually go in and use the project as a normal user. And then, because when you have these smaller issues like this, they're rarely reported. So you kind of have to hit them yourself. And I think this might be an issue with Overmind itself. That's interesting. That's super interesting. Because we do have an introduction to Overmind. Maybe I'm using explicit typing there. Yeah, and here it works. That's very weird. That's very, very weird. Why doesn't it work in my app? Cannot find module Overmind. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. Oh, update. What's this? Update later. Let's try to restart the TS server. No, for some reason it cannot find Overmind. Let's try to add it again. This is super weird. It works in the other sandbox, but not this one. Makes no sense. I'm pretty lost here, actually. Does it have the other dependencies? Oops. Yeah, that one works. It's just Overmind that doesn't work for some reason. Where to go from here? Where to go from here? This is insanely weird. Oh. Ah. Access to fetch from origin. Ah, wait, this is a CDN problem. I'm very, very sure of. We have had some CDN issues, so suddenly like we can't grab what we're supposed to grab. So it basically doesn't load Overmind. Ah, this sucks. Yeah, I think we'll just have to stop here. and I have to figure out why this isn't working. But I believe it is a CDN issue, which sucks. Like building services and being dependent on other services really sucks. Like especially, yeah, see here, it's not able to get it. Okay. That's weird that it works on the other sandbox though. Yeah, okay. This wasn't a very exciting first stream. As I said, I had to kind of figure out the technical stuff, and also I haven't prepared anything, so it's not going to be a smooth journey. You're going to join me in my frustrations and stuff not working. And but at least now we have like a sandbox. I've drawn out some ideas, so you have some mental image of what I'm going to do. And then next time we're actually going to write some code and get like things connected and start actually implementing something. And I guess we should just start at the start, like being able to log in. And I'm also going to show you the reference code, because I have a lot of code in Dart, because this was originally a Flutter app. So we can have a look at that as well to see how things are put together there, because it's going to be quite similar. But of course, Overmind is doesn't exist in the Dart world, so we're going to do things a little bit differently. Okay, yes, I guess that's it. Thanks for joining, and I hope you see the potential here. And then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.